Hello, and thank you for attending SAGE Alerts and Workflow video-based training. Please note that this is video-based training, and content is for training purposes only and intended for new and existing SAGE Alerts and Workflow customers.
Hi, my name is Jane Nichols, and I'm going to talk about the preview mode in Query Design for the Alerts and Automation solution. The last tab in the Query Designer is the Preview tab, which tests the results of the query. This query is checking for customer sales orders entered today totaling a certain value and over. The first thing the solution checks for is if you have any perimeter-driven filters, which has a question mark in the Compare Value field, which in this case, this query does. When we click on the Preview tab for this query, we get a pop-up window asking for a customer sales order total amount. For this example, we will use $1,000. Click into the Answer field, backspace to remove the question mark, and key in $1,000. Click on the See Preview button, and when the results are displayed, we find that there is a couple of orders that have been entered today totaling $1,000 or more. Now, when you preview a query, sometimes you will not have any matching records. For example, if I specify a total dollar amount of $2,500 and click on the See Preview button, I know that there has not been any customer orders entered yet today that totals $2,500 or more, so the preview shows me that there are no matching records. Even this window of no matching records is helpful because it shows that this query has successfully executed. If there was something wrong with the query, I would get an error message. For example, if I went to preview this query and did not specify a threshold and just clicked on the See Preview button, the solution will come back and return an error message. If you are unable to get your query to preview any matching records and you know that there should be something, we recommend that you go to the Filters tab and remove all of the filters by clicking on the Clear All button. And it'll ask you if you are sure you want to delete. Click Yes. And then go back to the Preview tab and see if there are any matching results. In this case, you can see that I have several matching records showing customer sales orders that are in the ERP system. At this point, I can go back to my Filters tab and add in my filters one at a time, and then preview the query after each filter. One final thing to note about the preview mode is that if you are using the function if column values have changed, when you go to preview this query, this logic is ignored because the preview mode in the Query Designer has no knowledge of a previous or old value of a field and therefore has no value to compare it to. This concludes the preview mode in Query Design for the Alerts and Automation solution. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you for attending SAGE Alerts and Workflow video-based training.